Hot Springs, Arkansas is the place to be if you like volleyball. 5 championships being earned today, including the 2A state title, which is right now between Hackett and England. Welcome inside Bank OZK Arena. I'm Bobby Swafford alongside Sierra Clark, and I think we've got a treat on our hand. England has a tall task in front of them as they're taking on what a lot of people think is the best team in the state.
Yeah, the Hackett Hornets, such a dominant team. 6 straight state championship appearance, and yes, they play in the smallest classification, but that doesn't mean that this team plays some small volleyball at all. They are huge.
Yeah, as you just mentioned, they're no stranger of playing in this championship. In the last couple of years, haven't been kind to Hackett as they took on in Class 3A last year a Baptist prep squad that got the better of them. These two teams were kind of evenly matched, but late in the game, Baptist Prep able to take a late run, and they completed a sweep. So revenge is on the mind of Hackett, and Michael and Freeman's a big reason why they're back here about to compete for another title. Yeah,
Michael and Freeman, she's already committed to the University of Tulsa, and she's just such a dominant player offensively, defensively. It's like she can do it all, and it's so she's going to be really interesting to watch. 440 kills and 70 aces this year.
On the other side of things, the England Lions may be a bit of a surprise to see here. Just the 6th year of existence of their volleyball program, and this is how they got here. They did receive a first-round bye after winning the regional championship. They finished 2nd in the 2A 5, and then a sweep of Pickett and a really impressive performance in the semifinals. They swept Ozark Catholic, and that's our matchup here today. England taking on Hackett, and Renise Powell is the offense for the England Lions.
Yeah, Renise Powell, outside hitter for the England Lions, and it's so you have to love when you see a team that's has a brand new program and is starting to kind of establish where they are, and that's who she is. I'm excited to see where she puts on offensively, and the blocking front especially is what she's really good at too, so I'm excited to see what she does there too.
The 2A state volleyball championship going to be up for grabs in just a moment. We're going to step aside. First serve coming up between Hackett and England. You're watching the Centennial Bank State Volleyball Championship presented by Everett Buick GMC.
Broadcast of this championship game is made possible by
the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Over 2,500 team members across 17 local electric distribution co-ops, powering homes, farms, and industries somewhere across Arkansas. We are the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Power and people.
Southern Loft is a proud sponsor of Arkansas PBS. It is our mission to tell your story by adding color with our furniture. And that's why Southern Loft is a different kind of furniture store. For more information, go to mysouthernloft.com.
At the new Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, we're dedicated to providing Arkansans with a brighter future they deserve.
Thanks to UAMS Health, I am dancing through life.
We never gonna stop. We never gonna stop.
We're back inside Bank OZK Arena. We're almost ready for first serve as England going to take on Hackett with a 2A championship on the line. The Hackett Hornets a perfect 35-0 on the season. They swept St. Joseph in the quarterfinals. They had a first-round bye in the 2A state tournament. Then they swept Taylor, and maybe one of the more impressive performances you'll ever see, allowed only 23 points in all 3 sets, did Hackett. They've got big wins over 5A state champion Shiloh Christian. They also defeated Paris, who's playing for a 3A championship. Coming up next, that's going to be the next match at 5 o'clock. But England, they're not afraid of the moments. They've been playing really, really well of late. 19-7 on the year, 10-2, and they avenged their 2 losses from the regular season in the regional tournament. And that's why the Lions are here today, and we're underway here in this 2A state championship. And to start it off, Mackenzie Freeman, the other Freeman sister, the older Freeman, starts the match with a kill.
Yes. That was pretty quick. Number 22, Mackenzie Freeman, she's a senior. She also plays softball. So this Hackett team, very dominant in softball as well. They actually received their state championship rings not too long ago.
Yep, received them last week. They won the 3A championship as that one into the net. And Hackett scores the first 2 points. The other Freeman is, if you will, Mackenzie. She's committed to play softball at Tulsa. So the sister's going to be playing on the same campus at least in a couple years. She was the winning pitcher in that championship softball game back in the spring.
Yeah, and their mom is the head coach, Bridget Freeman. So very athletic family, very into volleyball and softball. Just Mackenzie, softball was more of her first love. But, of course, still, I love seeing athletes play multiple sports and be good at multiple sports as well, because they don't really talk about how important that is for the development of a young athlete, and mentally, physically use different muscles, and it's really important for athletes to play 2 sports, so I love that.
You mentioned not only do they play, they are very, very good at both sports.
Yes.
Talk about very good. Renise Powell with a big swing there and gets England on the board.
Yeah, Renise Powell was our player to watch from England, and she's just extremely athletic, and in this new program, that's really refreshing to see a player that just has that raw natural talent that can get up and slam it down like that.
You can see the explosiveness there, got high above the net and drove one down. Mackenzie Freeman on fire in the early going. Already 3 kills for Mackenzie. She came into the match 329 kills on the season. Second best on the team. This is a power offense, no question, from Hackett.
Absolutely. Just very hard to stop.
Free ball over to Hackett. Now the Lady Hornets have a chance to take advantage. Not just the Freemans on this one, but that Michael in there. That's our first kill of the afternoon. And that one's drilled home, and quickly Hackett out to a 5-1 lead.
Very, making it look real easy.
And the ball loose on the far side. England recognized it, but able to be put down. So a little multitasking going over there for England.
There's Renise Powell with the first 2 points for England.
They're going to need a big night from Powell. 249 kills on the season for Renise. Serving. Both these teams wearing whites, and that's just tough there. Michael and Freeman again with a big kill.
The way she gets up there and leaps and sends it down, just make it's hard to stop her there. It's crazy to think that that's not even, or that's her other sister's. There's a reason why volleyball is her best sport.
That one into the net so quickly. Hackett out to a 6-2 lead. It's certainly a family affair. The volleyball program there in Hackett. Dad's also the principal at the school.
That's what I love about these small towns and their sports, is they get so passionate about them, and the whole town kind of rallies around.
Principal, superintendent. He may be the superintendent. I may have discredited a little bit there. Sorry, Michael. I know you're important. That's all I know. That's a nice job for Renise Powell again. A big put down. She's responsible for all 3 England points.
Yes, seems like it's hard for them to have an answer for her. You know, she's just one player, but very hard to stop.
There's a difference between, as that serve goes to net, knowing where the ball is coming and then stopping it. And Powell obviously showing that. Doesn't matter if you know it's coming or not. She can put it down. Back serve now is Riley Decker for Hackett, 5'2" sophomore. Serving up 8-3 already for the Lady Hornets. Trying to set Powell, that one over the block. Received from Hackett. Big swing dug out by Powell. Nice 2-way player. Now for England. That was Adriana Moten. And then Freeman, there's no answer there. Michael and Freeman elevates. The 6-foot junior puts it down.
Yeah, she's a strong, just powerful hitter. She's able to just deliver those strong attacks from anywhere.
9-3. That one, though, into the net. Got to clean up some volleyballs flying all over the place on that far side.
And like you said, England is still a fairly new volleyball program, and Coach Samantha Brewer said that she's just really trying to put England on the map for volleyball with these groups of girls. The school has had more of a stronger history in basketball and boys and girls hoops, and so they're trying to get up there with volleyball.
Yeah, net violation on England. That's going to give a point back to the Hornets. They've got an early 10-4 lead. And to get to the finals in just the 6th year of a program is pretty impressive. You know, and talking with Coach Brewer coming into this championship, they said the goal 2 years ago was to make the state tournament. They did that. The goal last year was to win a match in the state tournament. They did that. The goal this year was to get to the finals, and they did that. So the program is certainly being built the right way as Caitlin Edwards gets the kill for Hackett.
Yeah, and Hackett also it's still a fairly young program themselves. I mean, they only started volleyball in 2016, so both of these teams haven't really been around in the sport of volleyball for a decade, so it's really refreshing to see.
So volleyball is growing in the state of Arkansas, starting to see more and more schools at it, and that's why the regional round was added this year for the first time in classes 2, 3, and 4A. So postseason has been expanded. That's because more teams, more conferences. I got to give everybody a fair shake. That's why you're starting to see some buys in the first round of the state tournament. Only 3 regionals, 6 conferences for those classifications, but those postseasons are going to continue to expand the more teams that play. That's a good look at Coach Bridget Freeman, who's had a lot of success with the Hackett Hornets. Her daughter's big reason why, but they're a really, really good team. Coach assistant Jeff Oxford, you look at some of the numbers, but Caitlin Edwards, almost 100 kills. Kinley Jones, 130 kills. Really, really impressive on that side. On the other side, there's Coach Samantha Brewer. We've talked about the job that she's done in building this program in England. The future certainly bright for that team out of Central Arkansas.
Yeah, that's really exciting to see. And also going back with Coach Freeman, when she started her program, she actually used to teach and coach at Mansfield and started the volleyball program at Hackett in 2016. And then she just got a lot of girls really involved in the sport. They started getting involved in club volleyball, and a lot of the athletes in town just really fell in love with the sport. So not only are they liking it on the high school standpoint, but also on the club standpoint, and that's kind of where athletes get more of that competitive edge, and having club volleyball players from small towns just really kind of levels the playing field across the state.
Nice job by Caitlin Edwards there to elevate and win the battle at the net. Pushes the Hackett lead to 12-4 here in the opening set. It really seems that Hackett has settled in. They're not taken by the moment. A perfect serve there by Michaelin Freeman in the ace.
Michaelin Freeman looking real easy with that ace. Going low to the ground, and England just really kind of needs to go a little bit faster when it comes to preventing that.
Hackett had the advantage of hosting the state tournament this year as well, and they made quick work of it. Big swing there on the right side. A nice job by the block from England. Freeman. And then that one long, can't be handled. And so point to England, side out.
It was a little bit out there, getting a little ahead of themselves.
Avery Edwards going to drop back to the service line for England. Trailing by 8 here in the early going. Plenty of time to get back in it if you're pulling for the Lady Lions. There you go to Freeman. I'm going to say that was a double hit on the set there for Hackett, so another point for England. Makes it 13-6.
It's a nice one for England there.
Again, this is Edwards on serve for England. Hackett going right back to Freeman. That was McKenzie. Earns the kill. McKenzie Freeman with 4, Michaelin Freeman with 4.
The Freeman sisters going at it right there.
Yep. It's just, you hate to sound like a broken record, but when they keep feeding it, we saw that in the 6A match as well. You know, Ren Jones just kept putting it away, and Conway kept going back to her. It's not broke, don't fix it. That's not broken. Kinley James, the middle blocker, and 6'1" junior goes up and puts it down.
Real refreshing to see her do that with the longer arms, kind of just really showing that defensive effort that I know Hackett can bring as well. We talk about them a lot offensively, but defensively they're just a well-rounded team.
England sends the free ball over, but that's wide, and point for the Lady Hornets. Now their lead's up to double digits at 16-6 here in the first. 35-0 is Hackett. 19-7 England coming to this.
Which is so impressive to go 35-0, and Hackett has had a tough schedule throughout the year, and they've played some tough teams, and so that's fun to see.
And as I mentioned, they beat Shiloh Christian, who won the 5A title earlier today. And again, good balls rolling on the court.
Nice
not
dig
to affect
there.
the players. Nice job by England to keep the point alive. Big swing there from Adriana Moten, but the block. Moten now after the kill, going to drop back for the serve.
Hackett's another team that's just really good at communicating as well, looking around, using hand motions.
Go right in the middle and put down. Again, Kinley James. She had a block earlier, now give her a kill.
Yeah, she's one of those players that's very strong up front in the front zone, good at blocking.
That one coming right at us. Put back into play, but can't get it over.
Yeah, England could have a little bit voiced what each other was doing in that moment.
So it's 19-7. The Lady Hornets have the lead here in the opening set. First set's always important. Tough handling the serve there, but England does get it over. Hackett now trying to get in system. Big swing there, gets over just enough, and the second touch there from Riley Decker puts it across. And England going to take a timeout as Hackett is 5 points away from taking this opening set, so we'll step aside. Hackett, a 13-point advantage here in set one.
Life is complicated enough. Why worry about what to do with your extra car? Skip the costs of maintaining it, storing it, insuring it, or renewing registration. Car repairs? Forget about it. Here's one easy solution to your car problem. Donate it to a nonprofit. It's fast, free, tax deductible, and if you donate, you're going to feel incredible knowing you're supporting a great cause. Interested? Just call this toll-free number or donate online. Thank you.
This is the PBS app, ready for you when you want to watch full episodes of your favorites. Stream anytime, anywhere with the free PBS app.
Support for Arkansas PBS Sports comes from Wendy's. Wendy's Cinnabon Pull-Apart and Vanilla Frosty Ice Cream Cold Brew. Available today at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Caitlin Edwards back to the service line for Hackett. They've got a 20-7 lead here in the first set. England sends over the free ball. Chance for the Hornets to get the offense going. It's a tip there. Diving bodies by the Lions. They go out to Powell. She puts one down. Renise Powell with a kill for the Lions. That's her fourth of the match.
Real nice effort by Powell. She just knows kind of where to spot it.
28's the margin. Hackett out in front.
She's carrying a lot of this team on her back, and she's doing the best she can there.
They try to set James in the middle. Timing just a bit off, and that one into the net. So 29. England's going to try to hang around. Obviously a big mountain to climb to get back into this first set. That's Annabeth Hallam that serve for the Lions. Mackenzie Freeman with the big swing from the right side, and she puts down another kill.
Yeah, Mackenzie Freeman, the outside hitter, just absolutely dominant in this one already. She's just very athletic, and she can jump high and has that agility that she...
Really good athlete. As we mentioned, she's going to be pitching for Tulsa this time next year.
Yes, and her sister, Mikeline, are 13 months apart. So very close in age. I'm sure grew up playing sports against each other all the time.
Really good spot there for the serve for England. Hackett has to send over the free ball. Chance for the Lions to take advantage. Quick set right in the middle, but the block sends it back the other way. That's two times in this first set. McKinley James returns the sender.
Yeah, England just would need to clean up a little bit things, but it's hard to go up against a team like Hackett, who is just so experienced and has had this program, a dominant program, for a while now.
Sixth straight year they're in the state finals, and they drop down in classification. And another kill from that right side. So back-to-back losses in the 3A championship match in Hackett, but because of the new enrollment cycle, they fall down to 2A, and they're back here. Attack for the back row. That one goes into the net. Moten couldn't get it over. Now it's set point number one for Hackett, leading 24-10 here in the first.
Hackett Hornets are just, I love how they play they play very organized and they play very much together, and that's been a key to the success that they had throughout the season.
That one attack goes long. Decker couldn't get on top of that. They try to set the 5-2 sophomore right in the middle, and that one sails long. So set point number two coming as Powell's going to drop back to serve for the Lions. That serve goes long, and set number one belongs to Hackett. The Lady Hornets dominance in this opening set. England going to have to try to settle the nerves We'll match the efforts from the Hornets. You're watching the Centennial Bank State Volleyball Championship presented by Everett Buick GMC.
I'll do whatever it takes to protect my family. And part of taking care of them is using a bank that takes care of us. That's why I use Centennial Bank, a strong institution for an uncertain economy. I know them and I trust them. They have a strong financial foundation, which means that my money and our future is never in doubt. Life is busy, and there's plenty of things to worry about. My bank isn't one of them.
Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Attention sports enthusiasts, get ready to be amazed by Summerwood Sports Complex, the new state-of-the-art facility in Bryan. Our facility offers up to 4 courts spread across 2 spacious gyms, conveniently located off Interstate 30 in Bryan. Whether you're a team seeking tournament glory or an individual looking to elevate your skills, Summerwood Sports has got you covered. Discover more about our cutting-edge facility and check availability at summerwoodsports.com.
It's officially the birthday of the Northwest Passage trip.
We realized that, no one's ever actually rode this thing in one season. We could be the first ones to ever do this.
That way. It's one of those few places in the world that you're truly wild.
How far can we take this, and when does it become crazy?
Thursday night at 7.
The grind started 11 months ago, and now the ultimate prize, it's within reach. The Arkansas Football State Championships presented by Centennial Bank is up for grabs. We saw more than 200 football teams start this season, but now only 14 are still standing. Who's going to take home the ultimate prize? That state title trophy. All the action gets underway Thursday, December 5th, and runs for the next 2 weekends. For all the ways to watch, just log on myarpbs.org/sports.
I think sports are really big to a lot of people, and because it's an important part of our fabric in our community. And the one good thing about what I've seen is it's high quality production. You think of the small communities all over Arkansas, it's a big deal that they can turn on the TV or DVR or whatever and know they're going to get a quality product. And so I think it just expands the focus of what PBS is doing. Arkansas PBS is doing a great job, and I think it's part of education.
Southern Loft is a proud sponsor of Arkansas PBS. It is our mission to tell your story by adding color with our furniture. And that's why Southern Loft is a different kind of furniture store. For more information, go to mysouthernloft.com.
1, 2, 3, turn up! Whoa. It's going up in here! Let's go!
We're back here inside Bank OZK Arena. Hackett takes the opening sets. Let's take a look at today's Everett Buick GMC trivia question before we have set number 2 underway. Who holds the state record for the most aces in a season? I'll let you ponder on that. Use the hashtag ARPBS, Arkansas PBS. And we'll show the answer just a little bit.
No idea the answer to that one.
There might be a family tie-in to this match. You never know. It could be completely random.
Sierra Clark.
Okay, we're going for it. Put that on the board. Hackett opens up set number 2. The 1-0 lead, but that one sails long. It'll be side out in England. Chance to serve and take the lead.
That's the closest this has been throughout the game.
Hackett jumped out to an early lead, took full control of set number 1. Maybe England settle the nerves here and get back in it here in the second set. That attack, that goes long. Hackett was asking for a touch at the net. They don't get the call, so the attack from Mackenzie Freeman goes long. England now the 2-1 lead. First advantage of the afternoon.
Yeah, and what England has to do is just really take advantage of these mistakes and not let Hackett go too far ahead of them.
Tip there, diving bodies. Nice job by England to keep that point alive.
Yeah, that's what
Hackett
you really
gonna
have
reset
to do.
the offense, and just no answer for that from the back row. Michael and Freeman with the kill.
This one's tied here. Mackenzie Freeman still leading with it's Mackenzie and Michaelin, both at the kill leaderboard.
It's pretty much been the stat column all year long for that team. Powell, her attack, that one though catches too much of the tape, falls on her side of the net. So Hackett with back-to-back points. They're now in front 3-2. 14 kills, sorry Sierra, 14 kills for Hackett compared to just 5 for England so far.
Yeah, this Hackett team is just somebody that they're very inspiring to see just because of how they're still very new to this championship era. And I'm excited to see kind of where they grow and how seeing this dominance with this group of upperclassmen players kind of trickles down to the rest of the community with younger players who maybe want to start volleyball.
That serve long from Freeman. Need another side out for England, trailing 4-3. Some substitutions. Felicity Harrison in now for England. And Beth Hallam back to serve for the Lions. Quick set there. A tip handled by England. They try to get it over, can't do so. Nice effort there from Moten. Now it's 5-3 Hornets.
England needs to get it just slightly a little bit over.
This is James now on the service line. See if England get the offense. They set Powell. It's handled by Hackett. On the tip, tried to catch England off guard. They scramble, nice diving effort from Moten. Keeps the play alive. They go back to Freeman, and Michelin hammers one home.
Yeah, Freeman slammed that one down, kind of saw that England was a little bit all over the place and really took advantage of it.
Yeah, that's I guess the one disadvantage, if you will. You've got diving bodies. Sometimes you get out of position, and that time Freeman took advantage.
And that's exactly what happened there.
Powell, talk about taking advantage. They quick set her right in the middle, and that's dangerous.
Yeah, Renise Powell is someone that you got to keep your eye on there. She can get up high. We'll show that right there. Was set up well, and she gets up real high. Not the tallest player, but really can, her athleticism makes up for it.
Madison Henderson now in for England, 14. Not in the program, but we can write the name in pretty easily. Free ball now for Hackett to take advantage of, and they do. Again, that's Michelin Freeman from the far left side, goes cross court for the kill.
Yeah, she's making it look real easy there. Spotted it and sent it right in the corner, and the England players are known for kind of diving around, but it's hard to get around when you're on the floor, like you said.
Really good serve there. That's an ace for Riley Decker. 8-4 now the lead for Hackett, and England's going to take a timeout, try to stunt this momentum. Lady Hornets in control. We'll see if England can get back into it. You're watching the 2A title match on Arkansas PBS Sports.
My name is Al Lopez, Papa Rap in the house. I live in Northwest Arkansas via Puerto Rico. Been here since 1994. Desde 94. And really, Arkansas PBS is the one that has taught me about this great community that we have here. Wonderful, beautiful, so much programming, tanta programación for children, for grown-ups. Porque es el canal de Arkansas. This is a real Arkansas channel.
We're back here. Buick Everett GMC trivia question. Who holds the state record for most aces in a season? Madeline Freeman from Hackett, 129. And you're asking yourself, that name sounds familiar, right? Yeah, that's the older sister of the Freemans that you're seeing on the floor. Pretty impressive family there in Hackett that can play some volleyball, no question about it. England trying to play some volleyball here today, and though got to get back into this second set. Block there for England, but they couldn't control it. Avery Edwards couldn't keep that on the net. Hackett pushes that lead 9-4.
Yeah, that volleyball runs through the Freeman's veins.
No doubts. Softball too. 7 of these players on the roster for Hackett were on that softball team that won a state championship. As that's quickly put down. Callie Reether, 5'10 sophomore.
Yeah, Mackenzie Freeman was named the softball tournament state softball tourney MVP, and then Lily Oxford, Michael and Freeman were also named All-State, and so was Morgan Coriel on that All-State tournament team. So lots of softball and volleyball, just women's sports at Hackett are doing great.
An attack from Renise Powell goes long, so it's 11-4 Hackett here in the second. The Lady Hornets have reeled off 4 consecutive points. Another attack from Powell, blocked at the net. That's where that size for Hackett really comes into play. They've been really tough at the net, but that one, though, right into the net. Edwards couldn't get it across. Point for England.
Yeah, and that's where England kind of has to really step it up, is more on the defensive front, because Hackett can absolutely, they're very physical and can slam it down.
That one drops in perfectly right in front of the lunging Powell. Another kill for the Lady Hornets. They've got a 12-5 advantage.
Yeah, Bernice Powell kind of trying to do a lot right now, and might need her teammates to kind of help her out a little bit more.
So 12-5, Hackett has a lead here in set number 2. A little miscommunication from England. They get it over. Chance for Hackett to set the offense. The pass and the timing a little off there. The Hornets just keep it alive. Now they attack for a Moten. That one, though, blocked at the net. There's a little bit of confusion. They're going to say point England. It's something that did get over and was blocked. So the Lady Lions benefit from that call.
Yep.
Stormy Hamilton checks back in. She's going to be on the service line for England. England looking to get back in here. Set number 2. Set up Hamilton with the block there, but it goes wide. So the kill goes to Freeman. 13-6 now, the advantage.
That was a real nice one. England really tried to block that one, but with Freeman, it's hard to control those.
England trying to set their offense. They go for that back row. They're asking for a touch at the line, the net. They don't get the call. The attack from Edwards sails long. Lily Oxford, we haven't called her name much, but she's kind of that defensive specialist, if you will. 317 digs on the season for this Hackett team. She's on serve.
And she's also committed to play some college volleyball as well at Christian Brothers University in Memphis.
Yep. Nice job there for England to keep the point alive. Pass a little off the mark. Again, the block there for England. And now Freeman, though, she just drills it to the back line. Powell can't handle it. And they call it another kill for the Freeman sisters.
Yeah, England needs to understand that you can't get everything, and sometimes it's good to kind of let some of the balls go out.
We're in the category of not fair. Michael Freeman has 9 attempts and 10 attempts and 9 kills, and call it another one there.
Yeah.
So Mackenzie Freeman with that kill has 8. Michaelin has 9. Always pretty balanced.
And with the attacks, Mackenzie leads there, and Michaelin leads the kills. Spreading the love on the stat sheet.
And the block there as well. So 5 Edwards, 9 James right there. Set up the wall and send it back the other way.
Yeah, they've been really showing how well they are defensively on any end of the court.
It's so tough when you line up and face a team that's got 5'10", 6 foot, 6'1", 6'1" across the board.
Yeah, height is a huge thing, obviously, in volleyball. Skill, of course, is important, but it's the height and then combined with the skill that really just is the nail in the coffin.
So it's 17-7. A touch there. That's tough. The play at the net. And looked like Kenley James got just enough of that, altered the flight path. And a point for Hackett.
Katie Webb tried to dive for it there, but a little bit too quick.
Moten, her attack, that's going to sail wide over the media row. And now it's 19-7. You can start to see this one starting to slip away. At least set number 2 is from England, as the Hackett onslaught is just unrelenting. That serve attempt goes long, though, so side out, back over to England.
Just a little long there.
Moten plays the full rotation. She drop backs to serve. She's been active. She's been all over the floor today. 2 kills, a couple assists, a dig. Free ball now for Hackett. Maybe they set the offense. They go to the right side. That one deflected at the net. That falls in either way. Riley Decker, credit the 5'2" sophomore with a kill.
It's like anyone on this team can, you get a kill, you get a kill. This team is.
They share the wealth, no doubt. 24
yes.
kills already. Make that 25 after that one. in the first 2 sets. That one does just get over the tape. Set to the outside. Nice dig on the back row by Moten. They go to Powell. The block was there, but they couldn't handle it. Bernice Powell, another kill for England. That's number 6 for her.
Yeah, Bernice Powell, just such an impressive player, the way she just gets up there. I'll show that to you again. Was set up for her, and then she gets it right over that strong defensive front from Hackett.
Annabeth Hallam on the serve now. Hackett. They go right back to Decker. And again, she puts it away. 21-9.
Yeah, Hackett just making it look real easy here.
You put so much emphasis on trying to stop Michelin and Mackenzie Freeman, and all of a sudden Decker sneaks in and she's got wide open space.
Yeah, they've worked really hard on kind of making sure all of their players can do everything.
Back and forth right at the net, and a big swing attempt there from Michelin, and that one goes out. Another kill for her. That's double digits. 10 kills on 12 attempts for Michelin Freeman.
And good call for Hackett on not trying to get that ball that was out of bounds.
Good court awareness from the number 1 seed. Powell right in the middle. That attack, though, a little too much on it. Sails long, and now Hackett 2 points away from taking a 2-0 lead here in the 2A state championship.
Yeah, this Hackett team really wants it, especially after what happened in the past few times at the state championship.
That serve right into the net. So it's 23-10. As you mentioned, Hackett fell in the title game the last 2 years to Baptist Prep. But Hackett dropped down. Baptist Prep actually moved up because of the competitive equity factor. So they lost in the 4A finals, or semifinals, excuse me. 4A finals going to be tonight. Prime time, that kill. Michelin Freeman again. 3A and 4A championships coming up next. 5 and 7 o'clock respectively. It's a nice job to recognize the blocks right there in front and take the angle from Freeman. Now set point for Hackett. Powell. Big swing on the right side. That one deflected at the net. A big kill for Bernice Powell at her 7th.
Yeah, she doesn't want this set to end just yet.
She's really impressive. It's a good foundation laid for the England program, and I know that they'd love to keep her for another couple of years, but eligibility rules, senior, got to graduate.
Can't redshirt in high school. No COVID year for high school.
Swing there, put down. Callie Reether gets the kill, the sophomore. So set number 2 goes to Hackett. They take it 25-11. The Lady Hornets have a 2-0 lead. Are looking for a sweep right here on Arkansas PBS Sports.
For every moment, for every memory, from that first car to your first home, to your first child, and all the highs and lows that tomorrow might bring. For everything that matters most to you and your family, there's someone right around the corner dedicated to helping you protect what you love. Your local Farm Bureau Insurance agent. Farm Bureau Insurance. Real service, real people.
The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Over 2,500 team members across 17 local electric distribution co-ops, powering homes, farms, and industries somewhere across Arkansas. We are the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Power and people.
It's officially the birthday of the Northwest Passage trip.
We realized that, no one's ever actually rode this thing in one season. We could be the first ones to ever do this.
That way. It's one of those few places in the world you're truly wild.
How far can we take this, and when does it become crazy?
Thursday night at 7.
That adds up to a little bit of money. Wow.
Find out what your heirlooms, antiques, and unique collectibles are worth.
$250,000.
Wow. Join us for the filming of Arkansas Treasures. Your contribution of $120 admits you and a guest to bring 2 items to our team of professional appraisers for an evaluation at a special event in the Arkansas PBS studios. Tickets will go quickly, so guarantee your spot by calling now or visiting our website. Simply scan the QR code with your phone.
Sherlock Holmes is the world's most famous detective. But why didn't his creator, Arthur Conan Doyle, love him as much as the rest of us do? In this series, I'm tracking down clues and evaluating the evidence to discover where creator and creation diverged. I'm hoping to open a little window into Arthur's mind.
Coming soon to Arkansas PBS.
We never gonna stop.
Hackett has a 2-0 lead here in this 2A state championship. Let's take a quick break from the action and celebrate the Arkansas PBS Student All-Star from Class 2A. It's Audrey Blair from Marshall, the outside senior hitter. 4.2 GPA. Her plans to go to the University of Central Arkansas and pursue a career in pediatric physical therapy. So congratulations and kudos to Audrey Blair, the Arkansas PBS Student All-Star. All right, Sierra, let's put your coaching hat on for a moment. If you're England, what do you have to do to get back into this match?
Really just kind of get everyone to step it up a little bit more. I know we've seen Bernice Powell. She's been absolutely dominant on the attack and trying to kind of have a little bit better court awareness on what's going on here. A little bit more stronger in the front zone. I would like to see a little bit more defensive effort from England there as well, because the way Hackett's been able to get up and slam it down has been really hard to stop.
Got to find a way to get back into it and certainly handle the attack of this onslaught that is the Hackett Hornets, looking to finish off a perfect season. They're currently 35-0. And if you've watched any of those first two sets, you're starting to understand why. It's the attack not only comes from Michelin or Mackenzie Freeman, but now you throw in the passing of Lily Oxford and the blocking abilities of Kenley James and Riley Decker sprinkled in there. It's really tough, but England's going to try to be up to the task here, and that serve catches a little bit. The Nets rolls right over from Adriana Moten, and they've got an early 1-0 lead.
Yeah, that was really encouraging to see them do that. Kind of, they just have really good awareness on who's going to spike the ball and who's going to be aware of the blocking on the other team as well.
England with the attack. Really nicely placed there. Give it a kill to Avery Edwards. So the first 2 points of set number 3 go to England. The Lions not going quietly.
No, they are not. And that kind of just boosts their confidence throughout the set. They know they can put up 2 points, then it's possible to hang on, but when you have the Freemans,
Mackenzie Freeman
like
there,
that.
Mackenzie Freeman with the attack, and that stops the mini run from England and gets Hackett on the scoreboard here in this third set.
Just an extremely athletic player, which is really important for an outside hitter like her.
That one into the net, so back-to-back points, evens this set up at 2 apiece. Powell, she gives a free ball over to Hackett. Now a chance for the Hornets to get in system. Back-to-back points for Hackett. Dug out on the back row, but a little miscommunication after the nice dig, and that falls. So Hornets with 3 consecutive points.
Definitely a frustrating moment for England there, as they had a pretty decent start, and then when things kind of get messed up due to lack of communication, can get really frustrating.
Nice placement on the serve there from Edwards. Powell, her attack, dug out on the backside. The tip there, just couldn't get there in time, so Riley Decker credited with a kill. More about the placement of that one.
Yeah, real low to the ground. That was real hard to get to by Avery Edwards.
So 4 straight now for Hackett. They lead at 4-2 here in the third. That serve, they're going to go long, so that ends the run. And England, a chance to get back into it, as Annabeth Hallam going to drop back for serve.
Yeah, this one a little bit closer so far in this set.
It's got to weather that early storm. England hasn't been able to at this point in the first 2 sets, but this is a new set, new life here. No life there as Kenley James hammers one home.
Yeah, Kenley James is actually leading the team in blocks, so great to see her also offensively.
127 kills. She's going to be a part of the future. You got to believe the junior.
That's right. More and more players just keep coming in Hackett.
They try to quick set Powell with a block, and the aforementioned James right there in the middle and sends that one back. 44 blocks on the season coming into today for Kinley Jones, excuse me.
And I think that tough schedule that Hackett has had just really boosted their confidence and letting them be able to relax in situations when they might be a little bit behind. They're like, okay, we can fall back on what we've done this season in order to kind of push us forward in every game we play.
Go to Freeman. The timing a little bit off, but able to get just enough. It is Michelin. And just off the fingertips of the block and down for the kill.
Yeah, made it look real easy. Right off the fingertips, just kind of having that great ball placement, knowing how to send it down.
That's Felicity Harrison there with the attempt for England. Back over now to Hackett. Freeman. She drives one home. Michelin Freeman starting to warm up here in set number 3.
Yeah, the junior outside hitter. She's already committed. We talked about this early to Division I in Tulsa, and of course her sister's going there. And it's going to be interesting to see those two playing at the University of Tulsa, but in different sports because they've played on the same teams for so long, and they're only 13 months apart. So it'll be interesting to see them at the college level, but I'm sure they'll do great.
Another kill there, of course, from Hackett to Tulsa. Not too far of a drive. The suburb of Fort Smith, jump on the interstate and maybe hit the turnpike in Muskogee. That one's out, though, the serve, so Hackett's lead cut to 9-4. Moten again going to be on the service line for England. Correction. And a rotation change. Madison Henderson.
Another thing about having such a program that's been dominant for years is you get more players to come out for the team, and Hackett also still fairly new, but they have a larger roster than England, and so that gives you kind of the advantage of being able to substitute players, rather when you have a brand new program, you're using the same athletes over and over, and that can cause fatigue, or if someone's hurt, then it can get a lot tougher.
Net violation there on Powell. That's why point goes over to Hackett and call it an ace for the Hornets. Haven't seen many of those today go the way of England after the 10th ace already for Hackett, and England's going to take a timeout, try to settle things down, get back in set number 3. Hackett looking for a championship. Stick around. You're watching the Centennial Bank State Volleyball Championship on Arkansas PBS Sports.
Sports is so important to this state and the fabric of the state, and I appreciate Arkansas PBS doing all the state title games, and that makes it available for not just the fans in Central Arkansas, South Arkansas, but fans around the entire state. I can only think of the kids in small towns, and this is the biggest moment maybe in their sports careers, and they have that keepsake of having that game on TV to have with them the rest of their lives.
This is the PBS app, ready for you when you want to watch full episodes of your favorites. Stream anytime, anywhere with the free PBS app.
Southern Loft is a proud supporter of Arkansas PBS Sports and our Arkansas student athletes. Located at 3155 North College Avenue, Suite 102 in Fayetteville, Southern Loft, a different kind of furniture store. For more information, visit mysouthernloft.com.
Hackett has scored 6 of the last 7 points here in set number 3, and that's why they've got 11-4 advantage. Looking to add to that here is Kinley James is on the serve line, but Riley Decker elevates and gets the block at the net.
Yeah, she made that one look easy. I mean, everything that Hackett does looks so effortless. They're continuing on that scoring run.
So make it 7 of 8 now for Hackett. Really nice piece there from Avery Edwards.
Yeah, that was real nice to see. Real refreshing to see England still kind of in it.
By far their most impressive offensive attack here in this set. Get Edwards going would be a nice feather in the cap to go alongside Powell. Really good serve there from Powell. That's an ace for England. Just their second of the match so far, so back-to-back points for the Lions.
Yeah, that was Bernice Powell's fun player to watch because she can do a lot of things on this court.
That serve handled Much better from Hackett, but a little miscommunication on the bad pass and free ball, and England got a chance to put together a run here. That one can't be handled by Hackett, so 3 consecutive points now for England. The Lions is hanging around. All of a sudden, it's 12-7.
Yeah, great effort by England there, kind of reading on the opposite side of the court and figuring out where to send that ball.
That serve, handled poorly again by Hackett, but they do get it over. They're going to try to feed the hot hand in Edwards for England. Couldn't put it down. That one hits the pin, and so that's out of bounds. Another point for England. 4 consecutive now for the Lions. 12-8.
Hackett needs to keep it a little bit more controlled in order to continue that run that they had earlier.
Touch the net, gets it over for Hackett, but that attack from England sails well long, so the run stops at 4. Haven't seen Hackett take a timeout yet, but thought maybe if England could put one down, they may think about it. Coach Freeman and company.
Yeah. I think she trusts her team to kind of get it figured out as we're still in the middle part of the set.
13-8, chance for Hackett to get in the offense. Battle at the net there. That one doesn't get all the way across, and Moten misplayed it a touch. And point for Hackett now pushes that lead back up to 6 at 14-8.
Yeah, that's just something that England would need to just clean up a little bit more, make a little bit less of those mistakes that they've had.
Good serve placement there, and England can't handle it. Another point for Hackett. So 4 straight for England, quickly turned into 3 consecutive for Hackett. That leads now ballooned back up to 7. It's 15-8.
And I still just love England's effort. They're trying to get to those low balls and dive all over the court, but it's hard to kind of, again, move around and be more mobile when you're doing that.
Yep, that one can't be dug out, goes out of bounds, and England's going to take a timeout. It's 4 straight now for Hackett's push the lead back up to 8, but we'll stay here as Hackett's got a 16-8 lead. I'll get a big shout out. You know, these stats, I can't write them down as we go. We've got to give a round of applause for our man Troy Mitchell and his crew. They always do a great job for the Arkansas Activities Association and here at us at Arkansas PBS for keeping the stats. There's a good look at Troy. They've been doing stats for 20 years for the AAA. The guy volunteers his time, countless hours, so kudos to Troy Mitchell. Really appreciate all his work on the state finals. If you want to follow those stats along, you can do so. Just go to AAA.statbroadcast.com. Live stats all year long, provided by that man right there, Troy Mitchell and company. Speaking of those stats, take a look at them. Hackett's got 36 kills compared to England's 13. 9 aces to 2 for England. I mean, that's really the story of the game here. You know, the offensive onslaught for Hackett's just almost too much for England to handle.
Yeah, it's hard to stop, and it's looking at the individual players. The Hackett players are all over the place. I mean, it's just mostly Bernice Powell on the England side. That would be on the stat sheet, but it's all, you know, Michael and Freeman, Mackenzie Freeman, Caitlin Edwards, Lily Oxford, just everyone just all over those boards, which is shows just how dominant this Hackett team and how versatile they are.
That attack goes long for England. They've taken both timeouts, so they can't do anything but stop the momentum with their play. Just have to keep swinging, keep attacking. Nice job to set Edwards there in the kill. Avery Edwards came to play today.
Yeah,
fifth kill of the afternoon.
I've liked her effort as well.
So it's 17-9, Hackett in front. There's Hamilton on serve now for England. Quick set there, can't be dug out. That's Michael and Freeman with the kill. That's number 16 for her.
Yeah, she's been absolutely dominant right there. She just has such a great way of setting the ball up and setting it down.
Does not struggle to get on top of the volleyball, and certainly just hammers it home more times than not. Hitting percentage is .750 today. That is astronomical.
Great effort there by Edwards.
Go back to Mackenzie Freeman. She takes a little off, just finds the open space. So Mackenzie Freeman now with 9 kills. And quickly, Hackett's pushed that lead back up to double digits. It's 19-9.
Yeah, Mackenzie Freeman just has a really good eye for where to send it, and that's been really refreshing to see, as her in her athleticism and her just the way how hard she hits the ball, but controls it at the same time.
Couldn't handle that serve, and so it was just easy pickings there for Mackenzie Freeman at the net, and she just elevates and easily puts it down with 2 hands for safety. Start your countdown. Hackett 5 points away from a 2A state championship. England gets it over. Hackett going to set the offense. A tip attempt by Edwards snuffed out. Reset. Freeman again tries to find the line, and she does. A big kill right down the line, Mackenzie Freeman.
Yeah, that was a perfect spotting by her right on that line. Just too tough for anyone from England to kind of get that. You see where she slams it right there. Perfect spotting.
England tries to set Hallam on the far side. Dug out from Hackett. The block, though, from England shows up.
Yeah,
That
great
was
block.
Hallam, the senior.
A great block. You know, this team does have a lot of seniors from England, but some of them didn't start playing volleyball as early as some other athletes were, so it's really nice to kind of see these players come together in this fairly new program.
The block again shows up for England. That time it was 13, Adriana Moten. So back-to-back blocks for the England defense.
Yeah, they're not backing down.
21-11. Still a long way to go.
Like now.
Freeman with her attack. Go to the far side, it's Moten. Blocked at the net. England's going to reset. Trying to go Powell on the back row. That was deflected at the net as well. Now Hackett with a chance to get into their system. Freeman with the tip. So trying to go to the tip. That's not going to happen. That one, though, might have caught some of the pin. Either way, it's going to be out, and Hackett gets the point. One of the longest rallies we've seen here in set number 3.
Yeah, definitely one of the longer rallies here. A little bit lack of ball control from England as Hackett kind of just coming down here.
3 points away now are the Lady Hornets. Try to set for the back row. Powell's right there, though. That makes the play. Edwards now for England. She gets it across. Tip attempt not there for Hackett. James, her attack couldn't be dug out, but England keeps the play alive. Nice hustle play on the back row for England.
Nice effort by Powell.
Again, dug out nicely, but just 1, 2, 3. The back row for England doing the job here on this point. That one deflected at the net. By far the best point of this championship match. At the net, Moten finally gets the point, drives it through the block. Really impressive play on both sides.
It was a great rally right there on both sides, like you said, and then just the way that England communicated. Seems like they're starting to click a little bit more now.
22-12, still a long way to go, but maybe that can give them some momentum. A quick set in the middle, and Freeman hammers it home for Mackenzie.
Yeah, Mackenzie Freeman, Michaelin Freeman, those two just trade back and forth on the kills, but Michaelin, of course, leading right now with 16.
An ace perfectly placed, and now it's championship point for Hackett. This one's been 3 years in the making. Thought they had a chance 2 years ago, and then again last year to win a 3A title. And Hackett finally has a chance to claim the ultimate prize.
It's been a long time coming for this team, and sure they're definitely excited for this to bring back those nice trophies.
The silver one's nice and all, but when the gold one's up for grabs, you want to take that one. That serve went long, though, so it's set point, championship point number 2. It's 24-13. Hallam on serve now. Hackett, chance to get the offense and put it away here. The kill, and there it is. Hackett finally on top. They win the 2A state championship. That dog pile has been something they've been waiting for 3 years.
And that's a long time, you know, coming to the state championship all the time and just not getting that crown is just something. So when it's finally yours, that moment is definitely sweet. No matter what the classification, no matter how tough your season was, winning a state championship in any sport is so special.
That group of seniors has been through a lot. They finally win the state championship. Oxford, Holbert, Stiles, Coryell, Oliver, Nemeth, and Freeman. They've all been battling, went for a title, and they're going to get that trophy in just a minute. We'll step aside. Trophy presentations coming up. You've been watching the Centennial Bank State Volleyball Championship on Arkansas PBS Sports.
The Everett difference means we are committed to giving back to the communities we serve.
When I think of Everett, I think of them more than just a car dealership.
Everett's involvement in the community is phenomenal. I see it in the police and fire department. I see it in the Boys and Girls Club.
Their heart is in this community.
And I think Everett does a great job making sure they have a
And we're back. State runner-up trophy presented to England right there, and job well done on an excellent season. Finished 19-8. I mentioned they finished second in their conference, but they bounced back, won the regional championship, advanced all the way here to the state championship match in just their 6th year of existence. But they just ran into a buzzsaw, and I'll go ahead and say it, probably the best team in the state of Arkansas. Perfect 36-0. Nick Lasker with the AAA going to hand him the trophy that they came for. The 2A state championship trophy heading back to Sebastian County and the Hackett Lady Hornets.
Yeah, and going back to England, you can tell there, a lot of teams when they get the silver, very disappointing and whatnot, but it seems like England is very just proud of making it all the way here. And Hackett, of course, they've faced that disappointment year after year, and so for them to finally get that championship, especially with all the seniors they have, like Mackenzie Freeman and all these athletes that had seen success in softball, but volleyball is really where they wanted to see it again, and so very great to see them win that championship.
Well, take a look at the stats from today's match, and it was really one-sided. The attack from these two teams as Michael and Freeman named the state tournament MVP. Take a look at the numbers from today. Just impressive all the way around. You look at the kills for Hackett, 42 for the Lady Hornets, just 15 for England, and the hitting percentage, that kind of speaks for itself, and that's where the size and the blockability really came into play for Hackett.
Absolutely, that hitting percentage is just something, and when everyone on the Hackett team can just do that, it just, if someone has a bit of a down day, someone else can step it up, which is really nice to see. And also the blocking as well, the digs. Defensively, they've been really dominant in this game.
7 blocks, 10 aces go along with those 42 kills, and a hitting percentage of almost 500. That's why Hackett is considered by many the best team in the state of Arkansas. Perfect 36-0, their first championship since 2020, and it's been something they've been working hard for, and they can cap off that perfect season. Take a look at how things kind of panned out today. As you can see, the emotion coming over this Hackett team after losing on this floor back-to-back years is tough, but all that hard work finally paid off for a really talented group of seniors. Again, England put up a fight. The future is going to be certainly bright for that program. Well, what can you say about this Hackett squad, Sierra?
Oh, this Hackett squad. We just saw the emotion there. Just so happy for them. They remembered losing last year and just how they're able to step it up offensively, defensively. They kind of looked at what the mistakes they've made in the past. And then not only in this game, but this championship was won throughout the season. They were perfect all year, which is very hard to say. They've played some tough teams, and so, like you said, they've proven why they're arguably the best team in the state.
So 3 championship down, 2 to go here inside Bank OZK Arena. Next up, the 3A State Volleyball Championship going to tip off. First serve coming up a little after 5 o'clock. The Paris Lady Eagles back here in the championship for the first time in a few years, looking for a title, taking on Central Arkansas Christian, the first finals appearance ever for CAC. So that's coming up at 5 o'clock, the 3A State Championship. So don't go anywhere. For Sierra Clark, I'm Bobby Swalford. Thanks for tuning in. Stick around. 5 o'clock, first serve coming up with that 3A title game. You've been watching the Centennial Bank State Volleyball Championship presented by Everett Buick GMC.